And that wasn't that easy to get it to start, a cold start. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm starting to turn my hours around. I figured I'd push it out here so I don't make too much noise trying to start the bloody thing. I figure, there's the moon. So I'm gonna go, excited to go to the warehouse again and get some more work done. Yeah, so the hours are starting to turn around. I'm trying to stay up as long as possible so I can get normal hours in at some stage. Well, I'm enjoying working at night anyways. Yeah, so I figure, see the electrical system got a few problems, so I've got to kick start it. So I think I'll try to, it doesn't start real good on a cold start, so what I'll do is I'm going to experiment with it, like not giving it any pumps at all with the throttle, and that didn't seem to happen. So some 2 strokes you give them the beans and then try to start it. This one seems 3 pumps, boom, she wants to go cold start. It's it was 0 degrees a little while ago. I better get my gloves on and that helmet, but it's 1 degree right now, but it's going to be colder in the mountains, so be minus. I might have to fire up the Thunderbox number 2 this very day, or this very morning. Might work all night, I reckon. Seems like it doesn't matter what day or night it is, you're going to hear sirens. Whew, time do we? Yep, 2 o'clock in the morning. Whew, 10 past 2. I realise that I figure these are my motocross gloves, and I figure that's all I got right on me. But nah, I kept my other gloves here. Woohoo! Oh, that's good. Bloody hell. Right, let's have a glove change, shall we? Might head down there to the, I'm deciding whether I should go and get a meal and a coffee. I'm thinking I should, because I don't want to I have to put that in there and then put my backpack on my back. You know, I've just been a bit of a wuss. Let me change these bloody gloves. So I figure I should do, and that way I can stay and work more and not feel so hungry and want to go. And then get that Thunderbox number 2 fired up and chop some bloody wood up and go doomsday preppers. Go Greta Dooms. Right, that'll do there. You go in there, you bloody bastard. Oh, hang on. I'll be back. Sadly, they're not doing the half price thing. I mean, when do they do that? It's bloody whatever time I said in the morning, and it's gyoza, chicken, something or other. There's some yummo stuff here. These are all bentos. Bentos at bloody 1 o'clock in the morning, but they don't have any tags on them. And there's no preservatives as far as I understand, so maybe it's for all the students who work late and do all kinds of, I don't know. Anyways, I got this last night and mixed all that in with the gyudon, from Sukio where I'm about to go, and I promised was I was looking out there, oh that looks yummo. Don't usually eat that stuff, but what does that say? Pote Maka Sarada, it might be that, I don't know, what's this stuff? Pote Maka Sarada, Maka, like macaroni, righto. Don't usually eat this stuff and it's pretty expensive, but I figure I'll stick that. You don't really get much bang for your buck, but I promised myself I wanted to eat that, and I walked away from it because of the cost. I promised myself, I'll work my ass off, I'm gonna come and get that. Right, let's go get one of my favourite coffees. I'm juiced up on loads of coffee anyways right now, and we're gonna make this happen. I think I said the other day a dozen eggs was like $1.60 US, but it's actually 10 eggs. Yeah, so they do 10 egg packs here and half a dozen there. It's still a whole lot cheaper than what they're doing in the States, isn't it? That's just wacky nonsense. I'd just storm into the frickin' White House and go, get out, just get out. Alright, this is my fave, 116 yen. They don't round it off either, 116.64 yen, but they don't round it off, so. Okay, now that's all we need. Now off to Sukiya to get some more gyudon, get that into my guts. Still, I've got some food in my guts already, so. Right, we're good to freaking rock and roll, mate. Rock and roll. I'm starting to feel strong and ready to want to work again. Yeah. Right on. Finally got the right one. I mean, every time. So you've got English and Chinese and Korean and press the English button. The script is really small, so I can't really tell which one's which, and I sort of just go. I mean, with the extra condiment-y things. Bloody machines, I hate frickin' machines. I don't know about to get on a machine. And so I got the right one this time. So I got the gyudon and all with extra broth, and with the pork miso soupy stuff and that extra-y things and all that. I got my coffee and all that. Right, it's called gyudon chonjuru oshinko to tsudaku onegashimasu. Moshi isogashika chotto ocha onegai. Hai dozo. Gyudon chonjuru. That's the only way I remember which one it is. They know, but you got to use these computery bloody things and all that shit. But I figured out when you press the button, it enlarges and shows you which one you press. So I finally got that figured out. But I didn't mind. I tried the other ones. I've messed up so many times at the freaking restaurants and ordering the wrong shit or whatever, or they misinterpret what I want over the years, but getting there. Right on, let's get this show on the freaking road, baby. Feeling stronger, excited to get some more work, get back into work and shit. And yes, there you go. Oh, some rumblers are coming down here, shit. Might see if I can catch up with him. Just missed, I can hear him roaring all the way down. Like, fucking roar. There you go. I doubt I'm catching him. Yeah, what I want to do is stop this bloody screwdriver from rattling around. I use this for setting the idle. Yeah, I doubt I'm catching him. Well, they're all out tonight. Young guy came around here and there's one of these rat rods. I can still hear him. They're having a blast, mate. They're having a blast out here. Whew, I better put this glove back on. Yeah, it's Saturday night, so young guys come out and their bikes and cars and have a bit of a blasty poos. Let me get this fucking glove back on. Woo, I'm enjoying this, man. These things rock. There ain't no Harley and ain't no motocross bike. Who cares? They're zippy as fun. Oh, that's the go. My fingertips are all fucked. I can't handle the cold. Those young guys are here again. Look at that. Oh, that muffler. Nice and warm, see? The young guys are here again, so doing band practice or something. Well, they were last night. Right on. Oh, let's get some fingers back here. Oh, nice. Fucking genius level this is. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. That's feeling better. I'm going to fire up the Thunderbox number 2 a bit later. Oh, nice. Okay, let's let's shut down. Yep. Okie cookie. Okie cookie. Let's see if I can go about this somewhat methodically. We'll start off with this awesome pull saw, Nokogyu Maibiki. I'll get it on the workbench over there, get some pictures done, and then we'll blather about it. Maybe I'll blather about it now, and then we can... Yeah. What a beauty. Phew. This. I took some pictures earlier to show that how it doesn't quite come out. There you go. It's beautifully beaten into submission in this region here. The teeth, the staggered tooth arrangement they're all good, and this is top quality stuff. We have some really cool kanji going on here. I'm not sure, arms in the way. How do you get that? Oh, I'll see. I'll get some pictures of that a bit later on. Handles, there's kanji there and there. Handles real nice. I'm thinking I could see freighted and be cheaper, but chaps out there that want this sort of thing, they'll probably want it, you know, immediately sort of thing. So I'm thinking of EMS and the thing. Have to pack it all up. Oh, that's freaking awesome. You can see it now. Yeah, I'll get some pictures of this. She's a beauty. I would love to go up there with those logs up there and have a go at it. But the thing is, you end up polishing it, and chaps will be like, no, I want it all original. I want to be able to polish it whilst using it. You know, I understand that. So that's a beauty. All right, let me get some pictures of this. I've done the weights and measures, so it's going to be fairly expensive to send it because eBay takes and Etsy, they put on percentages of your shipping, freights, and all that, and so have to throw that onto the customer, which makes it more difficult. Ain't easy being me, but I like what I do. What a beauty! Yeah, mate, that's the real deal. How old is she? Dunno. That's the real deal. What is it? Mid 1800s or something? What is it? I hear you can tell by the amount of teeth or something like that on it. There's chaps out there, I reckon this is ready to go, but there's chaps out there that show people, like, they set them up on a bench and like that, lock them down, and then they get these diamond files or whatever, and because that's all hardened, right? Hardened down to about here or whatever, and then they with the angular lines of the teeth, and yeah, there's a bloke out there that was showing how he goes about it. Interesting stuff there, just fantastic. Okay, let me get some pictures done right now. Okay, yeah, it's a bit, you can see on this side too, really awesome how they've beaten it into submission as they make it all up, and here they've heat welded it with a humper dumper. A humper dumper. I made a bit of a smokehouse as I should have been chucking another log on the fire there. Yep, with a bloody humper dumper and some heat and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it wasn't too easy about this. It wasn't too easy. I'm trying to hold it like that and wobbling away, but a beautiful staggered tooth arrangement on this one. This is top quality stuff. Right on. Okay. Someone out there would love to have this bloody thing. There's a bloke out there, he made a video of it. He bought a saw off. A few blokes actually bought a saw, and they make videos. They go, oh man, I've got this thing from Japan. It's like, whoa, this is freaking rad. Now, if it sits around for a while, a bit too long, stuff it. I'll keep it for myself, and I'll use it on the great big logs up there. I better whack another one on the Thunderbox number 2. Gets a bit smoky because I'm gonna have to eventually just get a bigger pipe. It's just like too restricted here. I think it's fine there, it comes out beautifully, but it's just too restricted. That's about this electrical system a bit later on. That's why I'm charging this battery. I just want to confirm. Bubbling away right now. Just want to confirm that. Anyways, yeah, I've got to. See, she's pouring out there. Don't know if you can see that, but she's pouring out. But I reckon if I had the same, it's just restricted here. That's all. I'm gonna have to. I want to unrestrict that and get maybe a 90mm. They run at 90mm and 106, I think. Once I get that done, she'll be perfected. But I got all that for free anyways, apart from that joint. But no one cares about this story. I'm going to fire that up again and get a radio going, if anything. Okay, let's soldier on. Let's just carry on here, shall we? Yeah, look at that, eh? Freaking awesome. That's a bit faded right there, so you can't really see it. But yeah, jump on that. There's blokes out there that want those in real good condition. Right, I've got tab cam there. What do you call it? The microphone died ages ago, so I use that for pictures. The lighting's a bit oddball here, but I generally do things here. Just it's a bit busy. Right, let's go. Okay, let's go with the price is right. That's the next item here. Now this is Icho. This go beautiful. It's got this extra coloration type stuff going on here. I'm gonna include these. This comes with a cover too. See, the reason for that is this is very heavy. What I'm gonna have to do, I want to keep the cover with it, so I'm going to send the board plus cover. I'm going to do sea freight because it's very heavy. Bloody heavy, mate. Yeah, look at these coloration, look at the grain lines of this. Beautiful. So I'm going to send legs and cases together. Now these are just cheapy glass. I believe they're glass. It's just cheapy stuff. There's repair cracking in this case here, so these are just sort of something, there's plenty of them, so something you can play with, and a few chips here and there and stuff like that. But that'll be good enough to pack all that stuff, get all that sorted out, get all my weights and measures going on with this one soon enough. Now, because I want to keep the cover with it, now, let me just place this somewhere nice and clean. Go over there. Oh, I sold one of those just recently, the Tengu one, so I haven't listed that one, which is the same size. So if that chap's out there keen on a couple of them, that's a different design. I mean, it's, you know, the same sort of thing, but with a different design. The Tengu one's wild, eh? Okay, so let's have a look at this. Sits beautifully, beautiful grain lines. There's a scratch, not a scratch there, a few little nicks here. Corner not perfect, but a little slightly rounded off there. I don't really, my lighting's a bit nonsense, all this stuff I haven't got. Don't worry about it. Anyways, she's a beauty. Now there's slide bowing in it. It happens with Icho. They've got character. I mean, these are very, very popular. Icho is very popular. They've got their own character, you see. They've got a certain smell to the wood, and some of them's like really aromatic. I'm a bit gummed up right now again. Where's my tissue? Sometimes you can smell certain perfume. This one's not giving off that much, I reckon. My nasal capabilities are garbage anyway. Yeah, a little nick there. But she's, I mean, for what it is, it's in wonderful condition. Let's see, a little bit of bowing, just a slight rise, just sort of there-ish. but she sits nicely. That's a bit stepped there, so I'm going to put it over here a bit. Sits real nice, real solid. So yeah, I'll have to knock these legs out. I would say that this is an artisan board, because that's, I don't think that's like machined as a sort of a modern one is. I reckon that's artisan. Some bloke up in the mountains must have chopped all this up and gone, right, I'm going to make that. This is good, but really heavy. So yeah, that's going to go with the case itself, with the cover. Looks like someone's put a coffee cup on there or something like that, or maybe that's just might be just a grain, I don't know. But yeah, this unit here, that'll be placed inside that with some bubbly wrap, and I'm going to wrap it with all this shit and then use those plasticky things and blah blahs. And there's a lot of work goes into all this sort of stuff. But yeah, this is a highly coveted wood, this. Alright, let me go on, right, so I'll be able to knock them out of there. Yes. Alright, and as I say, these cases are, this one looks good. And that one has been repaired. I can see from the inside it was bonded, so, but yeah, those and those. So not cheap, and the sea freight takes a bloody long time. I keep telling people for years, if you want the cheapest way, some people live in far-flung lands, but you know, once they're on the container ship, they're there and they're waiting port, you know. But things come along, and eventually they get through customs and all that stuff that they've got to go through, and then they get to you. Yeah, ain't easy, mate. It ain't easy. Just have faith. Alright, let's move on. I'm going to do weights and measures of this, and then we'll probably move on to maybe this. Alright. Oh, she's roaring along nicely right now, not spitting out too much smoke. A lot of it going out there now, thankfully. Nice. She's working good. It's doing its thing. Oh, I'm going to be here all night, that's for sure. Oh, let's see how she's going out that pipe. Nice. I still have to, I'd love to have a bigger pipe running out of there, and then I could really fire up and make it really raw, baby, raw. Right, it's all raw. Let's get this sorted out. I've got my scale over there. I'm going to call that Icho GB Go Board plus glass pieces, March 3rd. Right. Woohoo! Hear some noises from some animals. I came out here to go to the powder room and see this cloud, really eerie. There's no one around. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning, whatever it is. Can't be that late. An eerie half moon going on there, just the way the clouds are passing through it. Oh shit! Nearly 5:30. There you go. Alright, we'll just keep soldiering on, shall we? I'll chuck some other things in the fire there. Oh, bloody hell. See, some go boards, for instance, they're not real. This one here, I know, because I just know, it's been around them long enough. They put these, it's chipboard, and they put these plate type of things, these thin sort of pieces on them, and so it's garbage, and it's just fake. And so what I did was I knocked the legs out of that and chucked them in there, and I figured there must be like treated wood or something, because it just went real smoky. I'm like, dog, that's not good. So figured I'd open that and air it out a bit. Yeah, bloody treated wood, isn't it? Alright, let's get back to the powder room. Oh, you had to hear that, didn't you? Okay, don't look too close at my roping. Hey, I never went to the Boy Scouts, alright? And it is 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever I just said. Alright, now, these things here are sort of a crossover thing. This is old school stuff. This is sort of slightly, well, quite different from what you see in most temples these days. But you do see these things around, sometimes much smaller. I had one slightly larger than this. This is Waniguchi, and I'll have to figure out get some. Don't anyone know what those kanjis are? You got these beautiful pheasants going on here. Now these here, I think that might have something to do with Shishi Lion Dog. Yeah, isn't his eyes and nose and feet? Don't know. I had one that was dated. I think it was like 1792 or something. This is the, you know, this hasn't got any dates or anything on it, any kanji, but it's definitely got the patina. So it could be, you know, around that. This is the real deal. So I'm gonna put up a. I check my Etsy feedback, and Barbara there, she bought one of these off me ages ago. I said, wow, you know. So yeah, these are rare as, and they give sort of a deep, dull kind of tone. They're not designed to give a resonating tone. And you do see these around on occasion, like really old shrines, things like that. And it's a crossover, so that's Buddhist right there. So they give a bit of resonation, but resonance. Okay, that's a real deal Mona Lisa, by the way. Let's throw some honey and paint all over it and jump up in there. Anyway, I could have roped it up a little bit straighter too, but hey. These are rare, so it's old, that's for certain. And what I'll do is I'll put up a video. There's a chap I know in town there. They used to do the Feel Fukuoka when that virusy thing messed up the world. It messed up tourism, and they sort of stopped doing their channel. But it's really cool, that channel there. And I wouldn't say cool as in wild cool, but it was just very homely and family orientated and all that sort of thing. And he went to a small town on one of his episodes. Oh, there's a whole group of them that sort of would do this. I like the show. And he went to this town, and they homestay kind of thing, and he went to this really beautiful old, was it a shrine or a temple? Probably a shrine. And he found one of these. And see, I've seen on occasion I'll have a rope with a round wooden ball, and the rope will go through that, and they go boom like that. So these things here, that's Shinto Buddhist crossover. What I mean by that is that thing there you find on Buddhist temple bells right there. So this is, oh, that was a good strike actually. Great thing about this, due to weights and measures and all that sort of stuff, I can send it via the air freighter, and I can get that under, like, they got size restrictions and weight restrictions, as you understand, so you won't have to pay too much to get that to you really quick. But that's the real deal. So what I'll do is I'll splice in a bit of that show, or maybe I'll just sort of mention it or something, and at what time marker, or we'll figure something out. But that's or just ask me and I'll find it. Right on. Now, yep, yeah, there. Kind of running out of wood. I could in the middle of the night, take one of my saws up there. I could probably get my chainsaw going, but I don't know if I've got Yeah, I've got 2-stroke oil over there. I could probably get some fuel out of that, but I don't really want to go up there at like 6 o'clock. I'm like, haven't got that particular chainsaw going. There's a few over there in ages. But those great big logs up there, I cut a bit. I took one of my saws up there and cut a piece off it a few weeks back. And it was really hard stuff to get through too. And hard to chop it up. It was all knotty and... Wish I didn't ask for it now. Have to put in the bloody effort. But yeah, I've got enough stuff to sort of keep me going for at least a few hours, I guess, and then sort of make the decision if it's light enough. Go up there with a saw and with a nokkogiri and not that one I just showed, but another one, and carve up another piece. Actually, I spy with my little eye. What about this for a freaking idea? Oh, get these bloody shoes on. I just noticed that right there, just then. What about that? There you go. Now that's an electric chainsaw. Oh, here we go. Here's an idea. Oh shit! I'm on my scoop. Oops. Yeah, very family orientated, my show is. Just thinking, just chuck it on the truck, drive up there, start that up. Bob's your uncle. I'm not gonna try and carry that up there. I usually bring the truck. Okay, I'm tired, juiced up on coffee. I'm gonna shut up and keep going. All right, should we go with we'll go with these? And then the Biwa. Let's go with the Biwa and then we'll sort of move along to those. How about that? Oh, I'm just a silly Billy, that's all. I'm going to keep that up there and forever if I have to. And admire my Boy Scout roping skills. And yeah, that's good. Right. Yeah, that's bronze, by the way. Now. Weights and measures, did all that. Let's move on, shall we? Okay, up next on the prize is, right, now this here is a beautiful, this is a repair Biwa, Biwa for repair. That's a good starting piece and a bit of a chip on that one there. The bridge support is there. I blew some fluff out of there the other day with the air hose. I know I can get hold of these, but they don't sort of, they're different sizes and stuff, so maybe you're best off making something for yourself. I don't even know how I'll communicate that to the elderly lady. A good part of just only one bridge doesn't have the bit of bamboo on there. This is really tight in here. I could take that out, that piece, but I'm not going to worry about it. Now, I decided to find out if I can take that out. Sometimes you can't, or sometimes you can, but you damage it, sort of thing, if you tried to do something about that. So I was able to, generally just sort of wiggle them. Don't put your knee on the bridge. Nice clothing there, you're a really classy guy. I put my knees between like here and then sort of wiggle, 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 wiggle. And eventually, now this is a slightly different design, this one, because it's got this piece that goes in here. You've got your main pieces and then you've got this here. So I figured I won't pop it back in because I'll leave that so I can... I had to check to see if I could dismantle it, so that's good. Some good points. This area here often gets damaged as I put it up against a wall or something like that, and as with shamisen, they often have a cover on these sorts of this area. No pegs, does have that piece there. Right, so bridge, make up your own bridges. One that's missing that piece there. Some excellent redeeming things about this is when I took a picture of it with the tab cam there. Found I noticed this the other day. I was talking about this the other day actually. on camera. Some of you might already be waiting for this. Kanji here, and this here would have been quite pronounced. This is what you might see on scrolls. You'll see there's mountains and trees, and it's all worn now, and here very worn. So striking with the buttchee, that would have been. It's a 4-gen I can get the, obviously in my store you'll find there'll be a chip in that one too. You'll find I sell. That's when I go and see that elderly lady. I swear she's in her 80s and she's fitter than I am. She has trouble opening the packages for the strings and stuff these days, and she said, "Oh, can you do that?" I said, "Yeah, no." I've been seeing those people for years and years. Fantastic. She works from home now, so, and lives just down. I swear, a 5-minute walk from me. And I used to go all the way into the town until one day she said, "Where do you live?" And I told her, and she said, "Me too." It's hilarious. So a wonderful redeeming thing about this, you see around here it's all nice, and here off case with very old viewers, as I say, you find that this one here, now I would say this might have been made for maybe a Michael, something like that, a young geisha in training, Michael. You'll find that I don't see cracking. Off case you'll get cracking around this region here, and I've seen it around here. This here is all a part of this excellent grain here. Fantastic. Sometimes you get, you do have some carving here. Sometimes you get some really awesome carving kind of stuff going on here, but the main body region, see that there shows a lot of, what do you call that, wear marks or part of the grain, I don't know. Give yourself a closer inspection on that one. Is that Michael left-handed? No, couldn't have been from that buttchee. So what's going on there? Some indentations. Anyways, yeah, off case you'll see cracking around here, and that's not the case. So this will be a wonderful piece for a project. Now I'm going to have to send it via EMS air, and these things take, you need a lot of packing for these things, and a certain care you got to take to, there's a certain process I do for this sort of thing to make that happen. So there you go. I'll put that up in a special place back there. I've got some felt stuff back here for where I keep that sort of thing, and I do have a space right there ready to go, and he'll look after that viewer. There you go. Oh, yes, that's a beauty right there. I'm glad that I was actually able to finally start to see some movement, as I figured. There was a stage where I was thinking I might not be able to dismantle this at all, and just sort of mount it up as oh, there's a geisha right there. Mount it up as a display, but alright, that's that. I had to pay good money for that, so righto. Yeah, EMS here is obviously so it's just, it would be cheaper, but it's just the case of what I do, how I have to do it. Right. So I was just doing weights and measures then, and it's definitely going to have to go over into the next category of weight. It's not terrible, terribly expensive, but that's just the way it has to go. That thing, wonderfully, it can go through via the air freighter, and I can get it under a certain weight restriction. All this sort of stuff. A chap asked me just the other day, can you combine some stuff? And he was talking about a few things, and I'm like, well, it's just some things you just can't. Like, you can't put that with that, or that with that, or that with that. Or, you know, just makes it all the more complicated and sort of not safe enough for the very product in itself. And as you can see, you know, you've got a Soldag Army there, a real deal, and the real deal. It's there's once a Yari spear, and you've got a Buddhist journey staff right there, and they're always, you know, throughout the centuries, they just whack them on into the katsura. That box nearly fell down. Oh shit! There you go. See, and it just went like that, and it wasn't going to go anywhere. I'm like, what do you mean, oh shit? This is a family show, mate. A family show. Oh, incidentally, just as I picked this up and walked away, I mentioned this the other day. See this mountainous sort of thing? Right here, I've had this since time immemorial. Maybe not that long. I'm telling myself, you know what, you do something about this. This is a beautiful, what do you call it? Some kind of stone. Beautiful stone piece. And that's all carved. There's all trees there, and all mountainous, and got the artist's name right there. What a beauty. Isn't that nice? So I'm going to list that. That just reminded. Right, I'm going to do that next. That's what's going to happen. Okay, I've been meaning to show this. It's made out of some kind of white sort of stone, and you can see the what do you call that, like a riff? I mean, like gold riff or something like that. So it looks like that. This thing here would be excellent for someone's Japanese garden, wouldn't it? One little chip in there, a few little in the back, but you can't sort of see them. But this here would be inserted in the stone, sitting like that, right? Yeah. And you can see the ridges. This is all carved. Imagine how long it would have taken someone, this artisan here, imagine how long it would have taken them to do this. What a beautiful piece. Yeah, quite a bit of weight in it too, so I have to put a fair bit of packing on with this one, so I have to sea freight this, but just beautiful. Someone took the time to make this. How old is it? Yeah. Nice. Okay, what did I say? It was 42 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So, yeah, someone's going to have this in their garden. It'll last forever. Yeah, nice. That's that could become a family heirloom. I've got some shots of this. Alright, nice. Okay, on to these. Oh my, it's starting to get late. But we're not going to leave until we get the job done. I believe, once I get back, offroadvideos.com. The Daytona race went off hours ago. The Daytona Supercross, which is actually outdoors. It's bike week, and I got to see some video of some of the bikes in the pits and dudes out there in practice, and I like, can't wait, man. Get the job done. Work first, play later. Wish I had that philosophy all my life. But get back there, and I'll be sort of in between races. I'll upload some stuff and see how we go. I can see a little bit of, just a bit of reddening of the clouds over there. The sun comes up over there, so, and the moon must have nicked off over there somewhere. Oh, where are you? Come back. Oh, there he is. There you are. Half moon. Alright, let's just keep going. I just decided to sit by the Thunderbox number 2 and get some more chow time. Now, let's go and have a look at this Buddhist staff, shall we? Okay, in this particular case, we have this awesome I'll just go with this first. This is that'll actually slide in itself without all together, so that works. Sometimes I might utilize something like that, and then thicker piece for the end and sort of formulate that. I think it's just safer to go with just a full one of these. These are getting more expensive too. I have to get some more. I can utilize that stuff for the Yari spear. Okay, let's have a look at this. Real deal. This is beautiful wood. That's an excellent shakujo. There's one down there. 6 ring, and this is a high level Buddhist. If you've got 6 rings, you're a high level Buddhist monk. Right, this thing here running around, I'm going to say I was at 148 centimeters. Real nice journey staff, mate. If it was good weather, I swear I'd go to that shrine down there. Yeah, I've got work to do all over the rice field of contemplation, and go for a walk. Yes. Awesome. And you could always, you know, if some bad. The wind was picking up real bad out here. I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking, shit, maybe there's some wild pigs or something want to have a go at me. No, I'm thinking I've got a savage weapon over there. Shit, come out here. Whoa, the wind. Oh, it's not so bad now. The wind started to kick up real bad on me. Anyways, if there was some wild pigs in there, if you'd ever use this for something different, I'm not telling you that. Anyway, awesome. Okay, that's that. Now let's move on to that shakujo. Oh, that Yari spear. Yari spear, right. Ooh, oh, I've got lots to do, you know. Oh well, at least it's warm in here. Weights and measures. Crowy just showed up. I can hear him. There he is. There he is. Right. So he might have been on that, his favourite pole. How does he know I'm here? All is revealed. Right. There it is. Is that Crowley? No, that's a different one. Crowley went that way. I thought he might have zipped around. Wait, you come back door. Oh shit, that's cold out there. You hang out there, Crow. Do what crows do. Okay, here we have something very interesting. This is a real deal. At some stage, this is 1603 to 1868. At some stage, this would all been nice and smoothly glazed. I'll show you a replica that I have. I just used it as a fire poker up there, actually. See this? It's the same kind of stuff, but this here, that's a replica. It's quite useful. Got a whole bunch of certain things around here. I should see the thing I've got over there. But anyways, okay, now, I ain't kidding you. Now, this thing here is a beautiful, was once were warriors. A Yari spear. Would have had a nice long blade out of here. I find what's interesting, sometimes with the blade you've got like 2 holes securing, 2 dowel holes securing a blade. I'll show you a real one I've got in here. Now, if they're anything over the blade itself, if they're anything over 150 centimeters, 15 centimeters, 150 mil, the not the tang itself, but the blade, so from here to here, this runs at 130 mil, something like that, a bit over, I think. It's legal to own if it's the real deal. Yeah, 130. Now, if it's over, say 15 centimeters, 150 mil, it's actually got some cool kanji going on. I don't know if you can see that. It's the real deal, see. Now, if it's over 15 centimeters, you've got to have it registered with the Toroksho registration papers. In fact, I had a katana, a real one, with the registration papers, and times got hard, so I had to sell it at an auction house. But you're allowed to own it. Anyone's allowed to own it, even foreign savages. Now, if you have a look here, you'll find that there's 2 hole positions for this particular one. In here, there's another real deal, but it had to be cut down. This had to be cut because it was a real deal. It's really long. That there, it's also, look at all the kanji going on here. Yeah, this had to be cut down because it didn't have a Toroksho. It didn't have registration paperwork with it. So they cut them. Yeah, see, that's been cut to slightly under 15 centimeters. It runs about 148 mil. That's some really interesting stuff going on there. So really, you gotta be careful. You can go that way, don't go that way. Now, with this particular one, I don't know if you can see all the kanji going on here. This particular one, it's got a single dowel hole. Okay. Now this one here, you're going down. Yeah, so anyone can own a katana, a real one, but you've got to have a Toroksho. There's grey area ones, there's replicas, and there's grey areas where they often get destroyed, or you gotta get them, send them to these people, and they do all that. Now, okay, now my opinion with this one here, I can see it's still got the dowel in there. See, that's its dowel right there. Now I hazard a guess, because this was really smooth at one stage, that this here, I'm just guessing. Now that's brass, and that's an iron shrink ring that's kind of loose now. I think that's rattan or something they use there. I presume that back in the day that this thing, just judging by this stuff, slid, and then you take your dowel out. I don't know if that's a dowel there. You take your dowel out and then slide blade in, and then put your dowel, and then put your dowel, and then slide this back, and that secures the dowel. Just guessing. I don't want to find out. I don't want to try to move it. I can move it just minimally, right? Just slightly. So I'm guessing maybe that's the design. I may be incorrect. Yeah, this is all flaking off now. Sort of secured pretty good. But this was once a real deal Yari spear, presumably from the Edo period or earlier, 1603 to 1868. That's what that thing was at one stage. Would have been made out of Kashino key, which is the hardest wood, although they do start to bow. As you can see, it's got some bowing in it now. I've seen a lot of Kashino key over the years, and sometimes they start to bow, unless they're like my monkey stick over there, which is really solid, thick stuff. Oh, if that was like 4 meters long. I've seen Yari spears 4 meters long, you know, and they'd wedge them in the ground for when the horses would come at them. They'll wedge them in the ground. Oh, savage days, man, savage freaking days. Anyways, yeah, that's the real deal right there. Now the plan is to to make it as light but strong as possible. Similar stuff to that. Have to get more of this stuff. So I'll need roughly, yeah, I'll need a little bit less than this. I'm doing weights and measures. Put some bubble wrap around that and then slide it in, and that's real good solid stuff. So I've got to get more of that. It comes in 4 meters, so you know, I've got to take the truck. It takes the time. I've got to pay for it. I've got to, you know, put a lot into this. This is a beauty here, running 149 centimeters. Yeah, and as you can see, look at that. That's the real deal original dowel. That's rare. Someone took out the blade, probably sold it off, and then just sort of decided to just, I mean, I just pop that back in there. Yeah, this is centuries old. I'm gonna put you somewhere nice and safe. Okay, right. Yeah, as I say, it'll be in this sort of stuff. Solid cylindrical box, and yeah, real good solid stuff. And due to length, it must go via EMS Air. I used to have an account with FedEx. Sort of a real hassle. Yeah, what a bloody hassle that was. Sort of, it used to be really easy. They come around, you give them cash, you write down all these forms before they come, and whoosh, off they go, and then you've got to go through all this account and all this bulldoze, and then when the clown world hit, that all sort of messed them up, and they couldn't send anything for ages. And then, you know, there is I think DHL might be on the other side of town or something. People ask me about them, and no, that's too much of a hassle too, because they're on the other side of town, and then you've got to either do, yeah. So EMS Air, and won't take too long. It's an easy pack, at least. I just got to get the materials and pay for all that and all that sort of shit. So yeah, you know, these eBay and Etsy, they charge, they extract freight money from you. It's like, why? Yeah, anyway. But like, Etsy's been great to me, so they've been really good. I like it. See, sort of the community's different, you know, maybe because it's smaller. Still a bunch of great people have over the years bought stuff off me from eBay too, but there's been some scumbags out there too, so you know, it kind of puts a damper on what you do. You try to do honourable things, you try to live a beautiful life and be kind to others and all that compassion and all that stuff, and well, I could be a little bit more compassionate because I've still got a little bit of food left, but Chloe hasn't come back, so hopefully, because I want to eat it. Oh, daybreak. Nice. Alright, let's continue on. Okay, another very interesting piece. A Sode Galami sleeve entangler. These were designed not to dispatch someone, but rather to capture an assailant. And these are like guards would be at gates and things like that. Security types. This is a beautiful piece. It's a real deal. Edo period. I've seen some that are replicas. I've seen them over the years. Seen plenty of them at the auction houses. I've owned plenty of them. Yeah. And this here, I like the way it's, I think they call that rattan. I like the way and they're binding like here. This is a very good indicator of what it is. There's a heat shrunk iron ring there. This is nice. This is a real beauty. And something interesting about this one, I've seen plenty of them over the years, that this is the most slender shaft I've seen, and quite light and very, very comfortable, I think, you know, because a lot of these chaps will be standing there for hours and hours on end. They still do it to this very day, not exactly with these, but you see blokes with stuff like that, my monkey stick there, and they stand outside of embassies and stuff like that, and in the rain they got their little rain box that they can step back and pop inside, and you see them especially down near the they've got the Chinese embassy down there, near in Momochi sort of area, and yeah, blokes down there all day long. They stand there with their with these dealies and bow staves. In fact, I'll show you something really cool. Got one of those over here. Right. Boom. There you go. Made out of Kashinoki. That's tough. I'm running on red. I'm running on my unit is running on, batteries running on red. I've got some other batteries and I've got the other memory cards on you. I'll be here a while. Now, let's see if we can get enough charge out of this battery before I change it. So yeah, it's got a beautiful slender shaft. Now we're talking 603 to 1868 here. Some of them are Meiji period, 1868, 1912. But you can tell there's some indicators going on here. This is real deal old and beautiful. Look at the distinct coloration in this wood after many years. It's freaking beautiful. I like that. Very comfortable piece. You run at 145 centimeters, I think. So close range combat sort of stuff, but far enough away if someone tries to nab you with a knife or something like that. And generally there'll be two guys taken down with the kimono, the sleeve, known as, yeah, so Sode Galami, a sleeve entangler. That's a beauty. So the idea with this, utilizing this stuff, and I've got some methods for that. So yeah, I like that. This is one of the most comfortable ones I've ever handled. Well, if that don't sell, I'll tell you, that'll go over there. Alright. Okay, oh, battery's just about run out. Anything else I need to say about it? It's just way rad. Okay, battery changed. Now, this is one of the finest shakujos I have seen. It's a Buddhist staff, and you'll find beautiful thick brass pieces. This here can go via the air freighter. I see right here slight discoloration, wear I would say, in the lacquering. And the way I would hold it like that, I believe. I don't know if the camera's going wonky with the volume while too close. I would say that this has been used a lot, and that's because it's just right where I would generally hold it. 6 rings, meaning a high-level Buddhist monk. Not bad. Beautiful. What a beauty. I like that. Nice one right there. Overall length is 330 mil, or 30 centimeters, or 13 inches, I guess you could say, or 11 shaku, 11 shaku. Yeah, so yeah, I know some measurements. That's a, yeah, beautiful brass piece, that one. I'll put that somewhere nice, somewhere special. I'll put it in that box. I was just checking about sizes and measures, and weight is fine. It's just if I can get it under a certain size, make it for the cheapest possible and the fastest way to get to you. An easy pack, that one. So that's good. Alright, I guess we got some Katsuras to deal with. She's I need to stoke that fire too. Yeah, that needs to be stoked. Oh, look at that. Pure daybreak. You know, I wouldn't mind going up there now with my knuckle gear and sawing some more of that wood. But I figure now that I'm starting to, I'm going to try to stay up till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then each time I sort of try to stay up, I don't make it, but I'm going to continue to try to sort of get back to some sensible hours. Yeah. And as we break into spring, ready to rock and roll. I'll be fixing all those tools and going to the market and sort out that bloody tent and be sending stuff to Australia more, and just life begins again. Springtime. Crowy's here. Alright, I better give him some. Crowy, oi! Didn't even get him any food. Wait till he gets up there. Okay. Right, I'll give him some food. I can see him up on the wires up there. Don't exactly have a plan here, so I'm just gonna grab a handful. Hey, those onions. He doesn't eat onions. Have rice and some meat. Nature gives me good luck if I look after it. Now, accidentally nearly crushed a little spider over there and I was moving that stone. I'm like, hey, what's he doing there? He might have been on my jacket or something when I walked out. So, here we go. Yeah. Get some more coffee in me. Once I get these wigs sorted out, we'll have a go at the electrical system on that scoot. Don't quite see him now, but I know he'll be around watching. That's what they do. Yep, here he is. He's up there. Oh, Chloe. Hey, how's it going? There's some rice there for you. See? How's that? He was on those wires over there. Look at that, just whoosh, here he is right now. He probably wants those more of those honey chips. I didn't like them, to be honest. Hi. Alright, I'll go inside. He'll just go boom. Right, how are we gonna do this then? Yeah, we'll just go like that. Significantly warmer. And see you later, Crowy. I'm expecting him really soon to go. I left. See? There he is. Off he goes. God damn, I let the fire go out, basically. I chucked some stuff in there, but it's still smoking and good, but it's decided that I'm gonna have to get some flame into it, so I better fan it, or else it's just gonna keep doing that. Smoke me out. I needed that. Okay, I got on to that. I chuck some. I fanned it all and then chuck the paper in there, and that'll dissipate. Ah, that's better. Whew. Well, that's the last. No, that's not the last of that stuff. I'd love to be one of these days when I've got money. That's never going to happen. I'd love to be burning coal. Oh, the smell of coal. There's this stuff called sumi, smokeless charcoal. Gorgeous stuff to cook with too, and sakura trees, the wood from the sakura trees, like if you smoke your food with that stuff, really nice. We did that years ago. Actually, I open that bloody thing to solve this issue. Now, the bird's fed. Time to, that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Time to get onto those wigs, and then we'll deal with this issue here. We're getting there. Got that unit out there, do some visos. Alright, back to it. crow, he said. He was just on there, opened that, and whoosh, off he went. And he's like, oh, I think he liked that meal. He's like, give me some more. I'm busy, mate, and I want to eat too. He's got my appetite back, so that's great. Actually, when I started that fire over there, there was a fire, there was embers already going over there, so I took the shovel over and just carefully put them in here and plonked them in. Alright, now what I'm doing here is organising these. So weights and measures, these will be pretty easy, one over there, to at least with the process of uploading and things like that. That's just something I was going to say. Yeah, that Tengu Awesomenesses of Awesome, I just sold one of those ceramic jugs. Got another one of similar size and a different design. Here, I was thinking of taking this to an auction house, but because I had those in the thing for so many years, and another one here of similar size. These ones here, not so easy to move, packing wise, but I've got a plan, you see. So I'm not going to take them auction house. What I'll do is I've got a big, I'm going to have to organise that at some stage, hopefully soon. Get some dough in and I'll do it. Get a bigger pipe, that's all it needs, and then boom, I can just go big. Up there I've got a big plastic jug thing, and size wise it's just under max for sea freight, so I can actually send these units. Don't know if I could send the cap actually with this one. Don't know, but anyways, man stuff. Hey, now let's sort this out. I'm gonna have to stoke up that fire again. And I'll open that, get the smoke out of here and stoke it up. Doing stuff. Well, I feel like I'm at some kind of, I don't know, debutante party, or a whole bunch of ladies in waiting or something like that, and I happen to look over and here they are shouldering each other out of the way and saying, he's mine, oh he's gorgeous, and I could overhear them saying that, and they're like, no, he's mine, and then another one said, no, I'm the prettiest, no, another one trying to, no, I'm the prettiest, oh, and then I feel like I'm at some kind of rugby match, and they're all sort of trying to have a go, and so I had to step in. A couple of mates were like, oh, you better do something about this. So I stepped in and I said, listen ladies, now you see, I know, I have it on good authority, that Genghis Khan, he had over 300 wives. Now I'm not into polygamy, nothing like that, but if I have to, say in a zombie apocalypse situation, something like that, if I have to, I have to. Alright, okay, I might have to change my faith from atheist to Mormon or something like that. If I have to, I have to. Alright, I'll do that for you. Alright, you don't have any other girlfriends, do you? Oh yeah, we're gonna play. Oh, yeah, I could crap on like that all day. Right then, let's get to this. At least it's not going to be too difficult to upload all this stuff, but uploading to a couple of sites and try to control this, and say you sell something from somewhere, you've got to remember to take down all this stuff. Righto. Here we go. Now, what I've done is I've marked them. March 1, March 2, March 3, and March 4. You see. Now, what we're going to do is might go with this one, March 1. Now, quite the boxes are quite nice. Sometimes the things on the bottom are missing or something like that. They're all good. You know, there's a few roughages spots here and there on the boxes themselves. That's what that sort of a dark ocean blue type of colour is. Ocean blue. My first car was ocean blue. Now, this one here, a lovely piece. Now they all have to go via separately. EMS There's a certain way I pack this sort of thing. I was wondering, I'm considering like which one do I like this sort of thing, and to be honest, I was looking at this going, well, you know, that one's more elaborate and that one's more elaborate, and that one's like, whoa. But I like the bob cut, you know what I mean? It's not really unique, it's generally like that. That's unique, and that's, you know, they're generally like that, and the older style or something, I don't know, the chick stuff. I want to go over there and work on that electrical thing with that scoot. Anyways, but the bob cut is so cute, isn't it? So that's a beauty right there. So let's pop that in there, and so we make a little bit of room here. That's actually got the address and even the phone number of the place that once was, I presume. Maybe a fair amount of age in that. Okay, so you slide it in like that and pull down. One of them actually was round about the wrong way, and see that you tie them down in here to secure them. Sometimes I put a bit of like packing, say a bit of bubble wrap or something like that in there. Depends on how they are. Sometimes these might have a bit of gap, I might put a little bit something there. It sort of depends, just to sort of give them that extra sort of security. This one here, let's say we're calling it March the 2nd, and this one here had its name tag already in it. You slide it out there, so I decided to keep that there and go like this. So this one here, as I say, they've all got those. That one's got some discoloration on the back there. They've got their legs, you can call that, a discoloration there. But these are just things to secure them. Sometimes there's things in here that comes in stuff. I'm always careful. You wonder there's a pin in there. Got this here. Yeah, this has got your info of the kanji, katsura, kanji, I don't know, kanji. But wonderful condition. Due to size and weight and all that, EMS there is the go with this sort of thing. So not as elaborate as some are, but condition wise I'm very impressed. I really should ask for more, but a chap I know, he says I think you can get hold of them for a decent price, so when the summer comes I should be able to see him again. That'll be a long time. Coming, but that's alright. Now, pop that in there. Sure. There you go. You can live in there. Right. Now, let us have a look at March number 3. Let's see what I'm marking in there right now. Yeah, I checked them all for things. I think I found a mini washer or something in one of them. I don't know why that was there, but yeah, so we're calling that March 3, which looks like a W, because I can't write. Blame my parents. I always will. Now, you're the victim, playing the victim card. Well, I am. Now, but I'm having a great day today. That's all good. Now, there's another one that says Katsura kanji something or other. That's more antiquated than that one is. There's some green discoloration. Oh, and some down here that I happen upon, like there, and I pictured that. I like to show people all the flaws and everything if I see them. I think it comes from in there. So maybe it's been in here a very long time. Don't know. But you know, it's antiquity and it's excellent. I still feel it. Probably clean that up, eh? Yeah. On the dusty side, but it's truly the traditional style. That's wedding stuff right there. Alright, let's pop that one in here. I'm kind of I'm not done with the stuff. I like doing the stuff I do. It's just that I'm well keen to go over there, maybe stoke up the fire some more. Maybe I'll just leave it. It's still warm in here now. The crows were going mad up there for that rice. You missed that. And play with that scoot. Just wanna. No one cares about that story, right? Now, like that. So now pop him in like that, and yeah, done. Okay, now this one here, I've kind of graded them a little bit myself and sort of priced just due to, you know, extra stuff like that. This is a few markings around, but what an impressive piece this is. The particular design, I haven't seen anything like that before, and I've seen a few, but nowhere near the telephone number on that. It's not around this region, that's for sure. That is just wow. I'm very impressed. I mean, to have these made up must be thousands, eh? They must have been sitting in a warehouse for quite some time. That's I am very impressed. Now sometimes these things are all up like that, but maybe they've designed it that way so they, oh yeah, you can do that, I think. Maybe they popped that down to put it in there. I've seen them up like that, and you probably know more about them than I do. Hey, can we talk about wheel balances and cam chain sprockets and stuff? You know, yeah. See, I don't know much about that either. But anyways, I'm just trying to pretend I do now. I was watching this thing on YouTube. I just subscribed to this a bloke in Australia. I'm trying to guess where he's from. I'm thinking the area looks like it's Queensland. It looks quite tropical, and it turns out it's like just up the road from where I used to live in Victoria. Trucks, mate. He's fixing all these tools. No one cares about this story. You want to hear about chick stuff, right? Okay. Anyways, all bulldogs aside, I am very impressed with this. This was the one that was turned around. You see a bit of discoloration on that hook there. But I popped it this way, so I figured whoever might have had a hold of this probably just chucked it on, and that was that. I was just sort of looking to see how that would go as far as security inside, so it doesn't rattle around too much. And it seems like that. It doesn't have a pouch. Never seen that before. Maybe there was one at some stage. I don't know. But no, I'm very impressed with this. This is seriously. That's all jokes aside. That's, you know, what does it cost to have something like that made up? I know, for your wedding. Oh, yes, that's some serious money there. I'm asking a pittance. I never want to be a rich man. If I was a rich man, I just want to be happy, mate. So I can't see the one hand there. Oh, that's March 4, by the way. I've written there. Okay. Now on the morrow, I have to come here and pack one, and pack the Tengu thingy too. And there's something else I have to do. There's a list. There it is, right there. In fact, I got to be more vigilant with what I do, because there was a lady in Germany, maybe Sweden, Switzerland, something like that. And I had one here and a whole bunch of stuff ready to go for photo shoots, and it was very, very similar. I had those white things, and oh, that's it. And I grabbed it and went over there and packed it all and sent it on. And then a few days later, I realised, hang on. Because all that gear that I was planning on doing the photo shoot, like all this, right? And I realised, this one hasn't been listed. And then I was like, oh, due to conscience and honour and all that sort of stuff, and being poor, but well, that's just the way it is. Let's have good times. I contacted her and said, well, turns out it's your lucky day. And so I sent the correct one, so she got a twofer. A twofer, mate, a twofer, that's what we call it in motocross and supercross, a 2-for-1 pass. But no one cares about this story. But I can't wait to get back to the ranch a bit later on, and I'll be uploading these videos, and then relisting and all that. I'll probably pass out of sleep pretty soon, but and be watching the supercross. I'll see what I can get done. Yeah, I don't want to push myself too much. I've only just gotten back to some formulation and got my appetite back and fitness back, and obviously virility, because you know I've said that word before. Chicks are all over me. Right, still got some coffee, but I'm wrapped that I really pushed today, and got that done. I threw out the knife, and it was lovely and warm in here too, so I'm very pleased. Okay, now I'll get these on the shelf and start playing man stuff. Well. So this battery is running about 11.5. It's not so bad. It's good. I rigged up this contraption. I've been charging that for ages. If you don't charge a battery in it this style, you take those off and make sure that you've got your generally distilled water with it, a couple of mil over your cells, and acid. It can be quite dangerous. Don't overcharge them, they might go bang. Anyways, I rigged up this contraption here just to see if I can get any formulation of life. Unfortunately for me, there's good and then there's bad. The starter motor's in there. Now, with these rigs, when you press that, nothing. You got to hold at least one of the brakes on, and there's. Here we go. I'll hold the brake on and press the button. So clearly, there's some sign of life, right? And the switch system is working, not like on that rig over there. So I would say that starter motor is probably whether the gear's stuck and it hasn't retracted, or I don't know. It's fucked, basically. Pardon my French. But the thing is, to get to the thing, I'm gonna if that rig was going, then I'd be able to utilise this rig. I really don't want to try to get to that thing. But what would I have to do? The easiest way in order to get that starter motor off and get another one and whack it in. I guess first of all I'd have to put it up on the bench and just try to investigate. Maybe it's possible to loosen that off and loosen that off. And oh, I don't want to deep dive into this thing. She starts okay with the kickstart. It's just really hard to start like on cold starts. If only you could get it like a car, you can get to the starter motor and pull the bugger off and maybe service it or lube it, or maybe the gear's stuffed and whack another one on or change it or something. But this is not looking like it's gonna be much fun. When you take plastics off, they never go back together very well. Excuses. How did you get to that bastard? Oh! So, at least I know that the charging system is working and the switch system is working. There's getting power down to the starter motor, and it's my presumption that that's, at least I know. You bastard. I've never had one of these rigs that's had, I've had a bunch of them, that the starter system worked. There's always something wrong with it. Maybe that's why I got them for $5. No one wants to deep dive into that. I do so if I try tapping it. How could I even get there to try and tap it to see if maybe it's just stuck? Give them a whack sometimes, you can give them a whack, you see. I'll see if I can get a bar in there and give it a bit of a whack, but that's a long shot. Yeah. Well, there's some signs of life, so at least I know what's wrong with it. So, I mean, that thing's more... So there's my starter motor there, and you can kind of weave your way around and find a way to it, kind of, sort of. I don't see that happening with that, but there might be... couldn't get that one again, possibly, maybe, probably no. If I took the wheel off this, I reckon I could get to that. So, if I took this cowling and all this shit in the way, I took the wheel off this, oh, it's totally bloody different, isn't it? I don't see that happening either. Oh, bloody bullshit. So when the starters go on these things, they're probably just, that's why they ditch them. Mechanic would know. I'll have to ask a mechanic to see if they have a way of getting to that unit, because I mean obviously that's one of the first things to go, right? So tomorrow I've got to pack a few things anyway to bring the rig, take stuff back. I might get this up in the air and see if I can, from underneath, maybe they have some kind of glory hole. Glory days. The young man's my glory days. I just don't see where, mate. I just don't see where. Oh, I'd love to have, they might have some way of access. Right. It goes to there, can you see the bloody thing though? Oh. I'd love to have electric start on this thing, you know, especially in the freaking, in this winter time. I wonder if there's, I see one bolt there, right? But then there's this thingamabob there, and you have to pull it back. So there's some thingamabobs in the bloody way, and that's not looking to be very easy. Maybe the wonders of the internet might know. But as Kelsey said the other night, don't always, you question what you read. Kelsey from 7-4 Gear, what a great pilot. He made captain a while back. Great bloke, great educator. Alright, she's out. That'll have to do. Have to keep kicking this thing until then. I don't have a replacement starter motor for it anyway. If I did, I could start deep diving into this. I've only ridden it like once or twice this winter anyway. Well, I generally park them up in the winter time. I wonder why. Alright, now I might should I go get a feed? Still got some food. I'm feeling energized. I'm just might change that starter motor and the gloriness of just starting. That would be nice. I see some lighting going on here. Meep 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 meep. Righto. But she's close. everything else works. Yeah, I'd love to have auto start on this. So what a deep dive that would be. I wonder if you just took all this top section off like I've done on that one. Like I say, nothing ever goes back together, right? And then, you know what, if I sell a bunch of stuff, there's a couple of things I wanna buy. Getting another starter motor for this would be certainly something I'd like to do. Yes. Alright, buy my stuff. That's an order. And then I'll deep dive into this. Oh, fantastic. And I just said that I was listening to this bloke, the fan, and the bloke next door. He does all this, he cooks bamboo. I can see a bunch of that sakura tree wood out the back there. And I was like, I'm hearing his fan. It must be just his fan. No, it's not rain. Right. Right. The gods hate me, mate. They hate me. Oh, it's bloody raining, isn't it? Alright, let's get out of here right now before it just chugs down. Okay, it says 60% rain now. In an hour is going to be 90%. So let's get the hell out of here. What to do? Coffee? You can do that. Or maybe take it there. Right. Anyone on a scooter and a bike's trying to outrun the rain because it's coming from the west. I had to go west and got sort of not soaked, but and then in order to go east, and we're all trying to outrun anyone on a bike or a scooter is trying to outrun the rain right now. We're doing it. Oh, that was a laugh. Rain was in the west. I had to go west before I could go east, and bloody hell. So I was getting not pelted but wet. I'm wet. And this hung up, did well. Now I went under this bridge and there's a couple of guys on these Harleys and it's all wet, and they go over to have a look and see the weather coming, and they decide to wait out an hour or so because it says like 2 hours of rain and it's going to clear up. So they decide to wait under the bridge, and I come along and I'm just tripoding, super motard and sliding around the corner and giving it the beans. And they're like looking at me like, oh, and they're like, oh fuck, that guy can ride. And I'm drag racing with all these bikers. Everyone knew that the rain was coming. So we've got a bit of a window. So I figure I better do a shop because I've got loads of work to do. The apartment, that's the bloody sure. Still got my helmet on. There's the rig. Oh shit, that was a laugh. I got into a drag race with this guy because we were getting stopped at the lights.
In the worlds before Monkey, primal chaos reigned. Heaven sought order, but the phoenix can fly only when its feathers are grown.
Oh god, never shop on a Sunday or a Saturday. Oh, what a freaking nightmare in there. I'm thinking shit, the rains are coming, but we're still good for a little while. This got wet, but see these groovy units? You can stick the shopping right in there if that's full. Groovy, eh? Oh man, I tell you, what a freaking nightmare in there. Well, I didn't get any booze or nothing. I'm on a sober binge, mate. I feel like working. Feeling fit, strong, and going for a back's a bit sore again. Oh well, I'll just have to man up. Now let's see if we can get this rig going.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.